For this project, you're going to need ingredients to make the salt dough. So you need a bowl, you need 1 cup of flour, you will need 1 cup of salt, and we're going to make it into a football shape, so if you want it to be a little bit on the brown side, you can add some cocoa. I don't know, teaspoon. It'll get lighter when it bakes. And then you're going to add about 1/2 cup of water, and if you need more, then you can do more. And then just mix it all up. I like to use my hands, but you can use a spoon or whatever you want. You don't want it too crumbly. You want it to be like a dough that you're going to roll out, just like cookies. So this feels a little bit crumbly, so I'm going to add just a little bit more water. And you can see it's brown. And the cocoa, you can do whatever you want. I'm going to do a football shape, but you can choose whatever shape you want. All right, so I rolled out my salt dough about 1/2 inch thick and rolled it out really nice and flat. Then I used a knife and I cut sort of a football shape. You can see that there. All right. Now you're going to get your child to put their handprint on top of the football, and you're going to help them press their fingers down into the dough in their hand. Right, so you get a nice imprint. It'll look better because your child's hand is smaller. And then you can take any shape cookie cutter that you want. I'm going to use a heart. That's what I have, and it's a little smaller. And you can put the heart wherever. I'm going to put it onto the side here. You want to cut that out before you bake it. It's going to be like a picture frame. And then take anything you have that's sharp, a little dowel or skewer, or this here I have is a thermometer, and you want, or a straw, and you want to just make the holes in here before you put it in the oven, otherwise you won't have holes to put your string through. Just make sure you have it poked all the way through. All right, and then you can take, if you're doing a football, you can make lines like on a football, score it down, or whatever. Then you're going to put it in the oven. Just put it on a piece of parchment paper and on a cookie sheet. Put it in the oven for 3 hours on 180. Then when you take it out, you're going to have to let it dry, probably overnight yet. I would turn it over to let it dry overnight. And when you're ready for the next step, I'll be here. So I have let my little plaque dry. It was in the oven 180 degrees for 3 hours, and then I took it out and I turned it over so that it would finish drying overnight. So there you see is mine. Now what you can do is find a picture and cut it to the size of your opening and put a little bit of glue around your opening so your picture will stay. All right, So then you have, there, you have a little picture in your picture frame. And then take some yarn or string and poke it through. I ended up using a straw to poke the holes because the skewer that I was using wasn't big enough. So put your yarn or string through the holes. Okay, and however long you want that to be. And let's take it in the back and tie a couple knots in there so it doesn't come loose. Cut it off a bit. And there you go. You have a little bit so you can see. And there's your picture frame for Daddy. All right. Now before you bake it, you can also scratch in the year if you'd like, 2020, somewhere, or a name or whatever you want. And if your dad doesn't like football, well, you just make whatever shape that you want. And it can be any shape at all, a circle, a square, a star. Anyway, happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Hope you enjoyed this craft.